Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Alicia Influencer. I'm Alicia Victoria and this is Black Girl Chats, where I just chat and share insights for life upgraded. So in today's episode, episode 19, I want to share about a particular find, a support and help if you are dealing with frequent urination, needing more support for your bladder, nighttime urination, frequent peeing, or maybe stress-driven, anxiety-related frequent urination, or even small bladder. And so I wanted to share about this because I used to be on the opposite end of the spectrum, and not to get TMI because that's not my style, but I was not a person who really, had frequent urination or even really getting up in the nighttime at all to use the ladies' room. But later on, due to more situational types of experiences and changing my eating and drinking lifestyle, for example, increasing teas and increasing citrus drinks in my day-to-day eating, I found that I actually needed to get up at night, or maybe more frequently or more in the day than I would need to before. In fact, when I was working at one job previously, I used to see the pregnant women in the ladies' room and we would chat because we would see each other so frequently. And even though I wasn't pregnant, we were laughing because I was in there because I drank so much water and a lot of teas. So depending on your lifestyle, it can be related to why you may be, having frequent urination. And so if you're drinking lots of water, drinking lots of teas, drinking things that are going to put more pressure on the bladder, or even if it's related to blood sugar, and your body's trying to process those sugars out and get that glucose out through urine, then a person might pee or urinate more frequently. And so I wanted to suggest something that has really helped me, and it's non-medicinal, it is herbal, it is natural, and I found it to be a really helpful support for that type of area. So to get into the meat and potatoes, and if you're vegan, to get into the greens and potatoes, but either way, the main point is it is a particular supplement. And so I want to recommend two, but you can honestly really use one or the other to see results, at least in my experiences. And so, of course, if a person is having a particular medical condition or they need to see a doctor that deals with urinary tract health, the kidneys, bladders, etc., or there's deeper underlying issues, you want to discuss with your medical professionals or ask them about this information, etc. But this ingredient is actually well researched in both the medicinal medical world and the herbal world. So it is pumpkin seed oil. Pumpkin seed oil, a little pumpkin. And yes, because it's fall in the US, I know people are really into pumpkin and the pumpkin drinks at Starbucks and all of that. But no, I'm talking about the supplement pumpkin seed oil. So when I learned about this, I had actually previously heard about pumpkin seed oil before, and I had used it, and I had used it because it was touted for its hair benefits. And I liked it for that because it's a DHT blocker, I believe, and it can help with hair shedding and hair growth and overall hair health. But I did not know it was something that was used for urinary health as well too. And so when I was experiencing that and saying, hey, I want to continue to drink teas, I want to continue to drink the certain daily water intake that I wanted to, I want to continue to lead my lifestyle in a certain way, I wanted to find something to cut down on those lady room trips, just to keep it 100. And so I ordered a couple of brands of pumpkin seed oil and a particular bladder herbal health supplement. And so, from my experience with them all, that's what I want to share with you today because I found that they work. And the reason I got multiple pumpkin seed oil supplements was to test the different brands, the different formulations, and to see if there was a quality difference between the one that was a higher price point, and to also see if there was a quality difference in the ones that were very highly recommended and endorsed by people in general online versus the lesser known brands. So based on my results, the higher end one works very well, and that's actually my preferred choice. But the lower price brand also works well too. So, what I want to mention about pumpkin seed oil before getting more into how it can help with frequent urination, bladder health, etc., is that it is a oil that's coming from the pumpkin seed, and it's good for a lot of health benefits, not just related to bladder health. So I like to get supplements like that are herbal or more food based or quote natural because they tend to have more benefits than just one dedicated concern an individual might have. So it's holistic and it can help the whole body. Pumpkin seed oil has omegas sixes and nines in it, and it's very good for the health. It's good for heart and brain health. It's good for the skin, hair. It's good for, as mentioned, supporting urinary tract health. And it's just a all around powerhouse type of supplement. Like turmeric, in the sense that it can help with inflammation, it can help with as I mentioned, cardiovascular health, prostate health, and a number of things. So, when I tried this, it was recommended to take 1 to 2 capsules a day. And I wanted a supplement that wouldn't take too long to work or that I didn't have to take like 10 of them a day with a meal, like fiber, for example. And so I started with the recommended dosage, and then I actually started taking 2 with 1 meal a day. And it was very fast acting and cutting down on frequent urination, and very fast acting for cutting down on nighttime trips to the ladies' room. And so I would also recommend it, again, talking with one's doctor, but as we know, pregnant women can use the ladies' room frequently for a number of reasons. That's one of the things that they'll call like a symptom within pregnancy, frequent urination. And so pumpkin seed oil is something to consider, but again, checking with medical professionals to see if it is pregnancy safe. And so I was very excited to use this and have positive and strong and lasting results, and very excited because I could take it daily, I could take it long term, and I was getting additional health benefits. Now, in terms of side effects, there's no generally like documented heavy data saying that there's a lot of known side effects, but there are considerations for people who have allergic reactions to pumpkin, or even like maybe uh, allergic reactions that would cause skin irritation because, being allergic to pumpkins. And so that is something to consider. And so, if that is the case, I can share the other herbal supplement that also tended to work very well, but it was more geared towards the kidneys than the overall, I would say, urinary bladder system, though that's a part. But I also wanted to share that the pumpkin seed oil that seemed to work was one in a particular dosage. So finding one that's at least 1,000 milligrams per serving. And so what I tended to find with pumpkin seed oil supplements is that they're in soft gel form. They tend to be rather large capsules if you don't like taking like larger capsules, but you can open those capsules and put them in a drink or food, etc. But the key thing is to get a soft gel supplement that has at least 1,000 milligrams. And so, what I liked about this is that it was very easy to incorporate into my lifestyle. It's travel friendly, so if you know you're going to be on the plane, train, bus, etc., however you get down to travel, then taking some of these with you so you won't be the person who's frequently visiting the airline bathrooms, the bus, train, ladies' room, and you won't be the person trying to get others to move out the seat, if you're in the middle row, or if you're in the window seat, because you need to use the restroom frequently. And so I would definitely recommend it before travel. And I would actually recommend taking it at least 2 weeks before travel so your body can get acclimated and adjusted and sort of on a routine, so that when you are traveling, you're like, pretty minimal trips and not something that's going to be more of an inconvenience. And so, again, I recommend two brands. One is called Swanson and one is called Now, Nature's Own brand or something like that, but I will link in the description box. And the one that I found that worked the best, drum roll. That wasn't a great drum roll. You all do the drum roll. Is the Now supplement. And so the Now was the best to me. It is, I think, around $15 to $18 on Amazon for what's showing for me, where the Swanson brand is significantly cheaper. They're both fairly affordable for the amount that you get, which is 100 soft gels, and you only need to take at minimum one soft gel a day, so it can last you months and months. And I find that it can help in strengthening your overall urinary bladder health, especially if you're using it consistently. So some people have the opposite spectrum concern of not being able to really urinate in terms of flow and bladder health. Pumpkin seed oil also helps in that case. So if you know someone like that, please share the information. So it's an overall bladder health supplement, and so it can help those with frequent urination, and it can help those with urinary blockage or flow issues. It's very versatile, and it's great holistically. It's great nutritionally, even as a seed oil being taken and ingested through a soft gel capsule form. And as mentioned, it's very great for more cosmetic types of uses like skin and hair growth and health. And so if you go to Google and you put in pumpkin seed benefits or health benefits of pumpkin seeds, you'll see a number of things: 5 benefits, 7 benefits, 10 benefits, 20 benefits. But it's good for the body, hair, heart, skin, bladder, etc. And so I highly recommend it because not only is it great for soothing overactive bladder, it addresses other bladder health concerns that might lead to frequent urination. For example, diabetes, high blood sugar glucose levels, which, as earlier mentioned in this chat, may be the body just trying to get rid of that excess glucose. So it helps in treating diabetes, and it's also actually hydrating. It's a hydrating seed oil, surprisingly. And so, the more hydrated a person is, the more nourished a person is, the better that overall urinary health system will tend to work, especially if there's no underlying conditions and or issues. It's also anti-inflammatory, as mentioned. So if someone is experiencing an overactive bladder or frequent urination due to inflammation, which can happen, those systems being triggered by inflammation, then pumpkin seed can help to address that as well. And lastly, for men in particular, it's great for prostate health, and women too, but it's good for prostate health, as that is an area, focused a lot with men in regards to their like general health concerns. So it's great for prostate health. And I wanted to share this as well too. It is anti-aging. And so, as I mentioned, it is holistic to help support the body, and you're not just going to be getting the benefits related to possibly reducing, cutting down, addressing, healing, correcting overactive bladder, frequent urination, nighttime urination, etc., etc. But you'll get all these other benefits that are wonderful as well for helping the body to regenerate in a holistic and helpful manner. So that's what I wanted to share with you all today. It's a simple hack in a sense. I think it would work possibly even well with, if someone's taking other types of pharmaceutical drugs and things like that in terms of interactions. What I've seen research wise, it's very low side effects, risk, issues for interactions, etc. But for the third and final time, please check with your doctor, medical professional, and find out for yourself so that you can have this to be possibly used but tailored to your situation. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to add, and thank you for your patience for sticking to the end of this video, but I want to make sure that you're really equipped if you are facing these sorts of things and you know the options and have the knowledge that can be to your avail and, combating this and taking control back of your bladder. So if you're experiencing bladder leakage, bladder urgency, again, trying to reduce toilet trips or frequent urination, then I recommend more so the Dr. Christopher's bladder formula with the Nouns pumpkin seed oil for capsules, that supplement, because they can work synergistically together. Both are plant derived. Both, have these great formulation of different herbs, and or in the case of the pumpkin seed oil, a high quality ingredient that has been shown to support urinary tract health in particular. But with the Dr. Christopher's formula, that herbal blend is also more so supporting the whole bladder system. So, including the kidneys, including the urinary tract health, including the urinary urethral canal, I believe, bladder, and the kidneys, as mentioned. And so, I wanted to make sure you knew about that as well, because for some people, it is also more of bladder urgency, bladder pressure or leakage, which they're needing support for as well too. That's all for now. If this chat's helped add value to your day, then hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Stay posted, stay blessed.